G'day. In this video, you'll learn 15 different ways to use off-camera flash with a single Speedlight and a couple of cheap accessories. This is the Speedlight I'll be using. It's the Neewer Z2 Pro. This is the second time I've used this Speedlight, and I must say I'm very impressed. I think I'm going to go out and buy a second one. Now, this is not a review channel. I just like to show you how this stuff operates in the real world, the sort of results you can get out of it. And this Neewer Z2 Pro is really impressive. So let's get straight into the shoot, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this flash later. In this shoot, you're going to see multiple ways to use a single flash when you're doing fashion or model portfolio or portrait shots. You're going to see a lot of different variations I can do with this flash, because it's a powerful flash. It's got a guide number of 76, which is more powerful than the flashes I normally use. Now, we're here in the daylight, so we're going to be battling the sunshine in a lot of these shots, so we need as much power as we can get. There are a lot of other features on here that I'm going to talk about later, but we're going to get stuck into the shoot and you'll see the sort of things it can do. So we're just doing a basic flash shot here, just a single flash. The flash zoom is set to 28mm, which is the wider of the zoom settings. I've got 1/8 power on the flash. Even though it's bright sunlight here, we're still using 1/8 power. So you'll see how this works, then we're going to start modifying it and getting some really cool effects. Okay, Kelly, here we go. Yeah, great. Fantastic. Just going to do a full length shot here. Just looking at that way for me. Yeah, terrific. Basic flash, one flash, wide zoom. Now we're going to get into some cool stuff. Robbie looks after me. In a few years' time, he's going to have to tell me what my name is and where I live because I'm going to be losing it. Over here again, please, Kaylee.
Don't think that far ahead.
Okay, to change the zoom, all I do is press the zoom button, press A, because that's the flash that I've got on, and I can change the zoom of that flash. I'm going to take it up to 200mm, but this is going to concentrate that light a little bit more on Kaylee. So Kaylee, I want you back against the wall again, please. That's it. We're going to move this around this way. Okay, that's nice. All right, just turn your face to me, yeah? That's it, great. Yeah, terrific. Full length shot. Here we go. And then a wide shot with the big building. Just look out over my head. There we go. So you can see that flash is zoomed in. We're only getting a small pool of light in there, which allows us to just light Kaylee's face and the top of her body. The rest of it vignettes out to shadow. We're going to zoom in even more now using a particular device that I've got in my camera bag. Now I'm going to use this little grid. This is a little plastic grid I've had for about 30 years now. Don't ask me where I got it from, I've got no idea. Don't ask me to send you a link to it because I've got no idea where it comes from. It just fits over the front of my Speedlights, pretty much any Speedlight, and it helps to concentrate that light a little bit more. So we just push it over the front of the Z2 Pro, and this is going to concentrate that light a little bit closer onto Kaylee's face. Is that pointed straight at you?
Yeah, there we go.
That way? Okay, good. Okay. Lovely, Kaylee, yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Once again, getting in close. Yeah. And a wide one. Looking out there, yep. Now when I use this grid, like any flash accessory, it's going to drop the power of my flash down. So I just need to increase the power of the flash to compensate for that grid. Now you all will know that I use my Pringle tube to concentrate light when I use my old cheap flashes. Because this is a larger flash head, it's a round flash head, I needed to come up with a new Pringle tube. So I hunted around and I found a larger tube that's about the right diameter to fit over the front of the Z2 Pro, and this is going to concentrate that light even more. It may give Kaylee a little bit of a warm tone because I haven't painted inside the tube here, but that's okay. Kaylee doesn't mind having a little bit of a tan in some of these shots, and if I need to, I can correct it in white balance in post-production. So it's a little bit tight over the front of there. I need to do some modifications to open it up a little bit more, but that should be fine. Take this up again. So a bonus tip, whenever you've got your flash on a particular side of your model, try to have her facing that side. If her nose is pointing at the light, then you're going to get the best light on her face. Even though we're using a snoot, very concentrated light, it's still going to be better if Kaylee can point her nose pretty much directly at that flash. Now we've taken that grid off, the flash is a bit too powerful, so I'm going to drop it down a little bit. On the trigger here, I'm just going to take it down to 1/8 power. Once again, that'll be easier. Just against that pillar here. Yep. Just leaning back against it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, great. So I'm going to do one shot here directly next to the flash, and then I'm going to move across without moving the flash, and I'm going to shoot from a different angle. Okay, Kaylee, that's great. Here we go. Wonderful, yeah? Okay, now I'm going to move across here. That's it. Yep, just move in a bit closer. Okay, that's great, Kaylee. So we've been concentrating the light up till now. Now we're going to soften the light down. We're going to make that light a bit softer and spread it out a little bit more to make it a bit more flattering on Kaylee. So the first step in softening our light down is to use an umbrella. Now it's quite a windy day here, but I've got an assistant here, Steph, who's going to hold the stand for me. I wouldn't really attempt this if I was shooting on my own. I'm using a silver umbrella because when I'm shooting outdoors, the white shoot-through umbrella just doesn't give me the power that I need because I'm losing some of the power through it, some of it reflecting. This will reflect 90% of the light onto my model. Now, there's not a lot of difference between using a white umbrella and a silver one. I'm not going to get into that at the moment. I think there's a lot of misinformation around there. This silver umbrella will give me the same light quality as a similar white one, similar size. So we're just going to use this to soften the light. The flash is going to light the umbrella, and that soft light's going to go down onto Kaylee. Okay, so we just slide our umbrella in there. We need to change our flash angle here. That's it. We've got our flash set to the widest zoom setting so that it's going to fill up that umbrella as much as possible and throw that soft light onto Kaylee. Hey Steph, can you come and hold this for me, please? There we go. And just as a reminder, I'm on half power because I'm going to be losing a little bit of light through that umbrella. So we'll just see how that looks. We might have to adjust it a little bit as we go. Okay, Kaylee, here we go. We're going to shoot with that sky in the background. Okay, here we go. Terrific. My base exposure in my camera is f11 because I need f11 to get some detail in that sky. So I need to have a powerful flash to be able to light Kaylee up to that f11 level. So anything less than this Z2 Pro, and I'll be battling even more. Okay, wonderful. Just stand a little bit closer to the flash here. That's it. Okay, great. Eyes to me, yeah. Okay, that's great, Kaylee. Just looking out that way, under my elbow, yeah. That's it. Yeah, just do a wider shot. Okay. Yeah, terrific. Just getting close, just move that head. Yeah, that's it, great. Eyes to me, Kaylee, here. Okay. Look at that lovely soft light on Kaylee's face. It looks amazing. Just with that umbrella. Now we're going to soften our light in a different way. We're just going to reflect it off this wall, this concrete wall. It's bouncing the flash. You've seen me bounce flash before, but it's an easy way to soften your light down by using just a single flash. So we're going to fill up that wall with a large pool of light. That's going to reflect back onto Kaylee as a soft light. So you can see the setup we've got here. This hard light from the flash is going to bounce off the wall back onto Kaylee's face. Okay, so I'm going to shoot from here because that light's coming from there. I want you just to turn your face a little bit that way. Yep, and your eyes to me. Yeah. Okay, we may need to change the power of this light. Okay. Okay. Great. No, that looks perfect. Might just get you to stand back a little bit more. The further Kaylee stands from the wall, the less power of that light on her face. So I can adjust the exposure by having her closer or further away. The further away I place the light from the wall, the softer the light's going to be, because this will make a larger pool of light on that wall than this will. But this looks great. So we're just going to shoot it like this. Okay. Lovely. Just turn your face that way a little bit. Yep. Eyes to me. Yeah. Good. Once again. Yep. Terrific. Just tilt your head over that way a little bit more. Yep. Okay. Eyes to me. Yeah. Good. Turn your face around to the front a little bit more. Yeah. That's it. Great. Okay. Beautiful, nice, warm light on Kaylee's face. You can see what we've got there. Another way to use your flash, single flash, to give you soft light. Okay, great. Eyes to me, Kaylee. Yeah, terrific. Yep, once again. Good. Just keep that hand up there if you want. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Here we go. Just let that hair blow. Yeah. Okay. Yep. One more. Okay, just gonna do a full length shot. Yep. And just look out over this way for me. Yeah, lovely. So you can see that pool of light on the wall. When I did that wide shot, you can see the pool of light on the wall. That's our large softbox that's lighting Kaylee. Stick around because we've got another 8 styles to show you. Now the Z2 Pro is not the sort of flash that I would normally go out and buy. This one was sent to me by Neewer. They asked me to review it. I don't do reviews, as I've mentioned before, but I wanted to show you what it's like in the real world. And it performed really well. I'm very impressed with this flash. And I must say it's changed my mind about the flashes that I use in my Speedlight and off-camera flash photography. The other thing that impressed me about this flash is the screen. It's visible. You can see what's happening. It's not touchscreen. I hate touchscreens, but it's a screen that's big enough so that I can see what's happening. I can easily change the power of the flash. I can change the zoom of the flash. The writing, the numerals on there are big. The buttons are easily accessible. Rather than have to put my glasses on every time I need to change something, I can often do it without my glasses, which is a really great advantage for me. It's got all the usual features that you find on Speedlight flashes, plus a few extras. It can do HSS, it can do TTL, it can do manual, it can do a range of different options that you get on a lot of flashes. Some flashes nowadays have a magnetic attachment on the front for accessories. This one does. And Neewer has a range of various different light modifiers, gels, and things that can just snap on to the front of this. I don't have them, but if you do get one, I'd encourage you to get those accessories because it makes life so much easier. The other great thing about this flash is that it's got a battery pack. It's got a lithium battery. It doesn't have AA's. I mean, I don't mind using AA's. I've been using them for 10, 15, 20 years. But this battery pack is a little bit more convenient. I can just plug it into a USB-C, it charges and it's ready to go. Another great thing about this flash that some flashes have nowadays is the round head. The round head, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's a little bit better than the square-headed flashes, and it does perform a little bit better than the square-headed Fresnel type flash heads. It gives you a smoother gradation of light, and it also gives you a more round shape of light. And particularly when you're shooting zoomed in, it gives that round shape to the light. It just looks a little bit cleaner and a little bit easier. You've seen all the reviews of this. There are lots of reviews online. I'm not going to go through all of these features, but there's so many good things about this, and that's why I'm going to be buying one. I'm going to use this one, hopefully, if Neewer don't want it back again, but I'm going to buy another one, maybe another 2, so that I can use them in situations where my other flashes just aren't powerful enough or don't have the features that I need on something like this. In the shoot that you're looking at, I'm using the Neewer trigger. That allows me to change the settings away from the flash. But the Neewer trigger performed perfectly, performed really well once I learned how to use it. Neewer forgot to send me instruction manuals for the flash and for the trigger, so it did take me a little while to work it out because I'm not used to using these sort of flashes. But once I worked it out, it was a breeze to control, and it was really enjoyable to use this flash because of the capabilities. The other thing that impressed me about this flash is the modeling light. There are two different modeling lights on this flash, depending on how you want to use it, if you want to use it as a bounce flash or as a direct flash. These modeling lights probably aren't powerful enough to use in daylight, but I do a lot of shooting at night. I do a lot of studio shooting. So these modeling lights are going to be great for me to be able to picture how my light's falling on my subject and to be able to control where that light's happening when it's not. I may even be able to use them for a bit of shutter drag as well. My other flashes don't have this feature. I know other flashes have them, but these are the brightest ones that I've seen. So I'm really looking forward to using this at night or in the studio to see how these modeling lights perform. One thing I'm not particularly keen on with this flash is that when it's attached to my camera or when I'm using the trigger to fire it off camera, it restricts my shutter speed to 1/200th of a second, which is my theoretical or maximum sync speed for my D750. Now, I don't like that. Most people wouldn't really notice. It's not a major problem for a lot of people, but I do occasionally use some high sync tricks with my flash, shooting it above 1/200th of a second. Not high speed sync, I don't use any high speed sync, but I can use full power flash often with my shutter speed up above 200th of a second, and I just can't do that with this flash. It's not allowing me to do it. So that's one thing I would hope that Neewer fixes in the future, that they allow the shutter speed on the camera to be increased up past the sync speed. I'll be doing a video on that in the future, showing you the advantages of shooting above your sync speed without high speed sync. There's a link in the description below where you could purchase the Z2 Pro. It's not an affiliate link. I don't make any money out of it, but it's just convenient for you if you want to tap that, get in and buy yourself one of these flashes. I'll be doing that myself, as I said. Anyway, get back to the video. There's a whole range of different styles and different techniques I'm going to show you now. So get stuck into it, and I hope you try some of these techniques as well. What we're going to do here is we're going to put Kaylee in this beautiful powder blue dress against a stark orange background, the concrete background that's in here. So just keep an eye out, as you're walking around, keep an eye out for these combinations that you can use. We're going to use a zoom in flash on the Z2 Pro so that we're going to get a line of light down to light Kaylee and make it look a bit more graphic and a bit more punchy. Okay, Kaylee, so you're going to be up there against that orange background. I'm going to shoot down on you, but I want your face turned over that way. Now I'm going to have to alter this flash. Okay, so I'm going from group A, I'm going to go down to full power because I want to darken the environment around Kaylee. I might have to drop my aperture right down to f16, f22, but I want to give that graphic sort of a angle of light in this shot. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, okay, I'm going to change my zoom to the narrowest beam I've got, which is 200mm, and then I'm going to drop my camera aperture down to a guess of f22. So I'm shooting at ISO 200 today. Every shot's going to be at ISO 200. Every shot's going to be on 1/160th of a second, 1/160. I just vary my aperture depending on the conditions and the technique that I'm using. That's fantastic, Kaylee. Okay, just want you to turn your eyes to me and just push that little bit of hair back up here. Yep, that's it. Keep your face to the side, just turn your eyes to me. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, that's cool. Going to do a wide shot. Get down low. Here we go. Just drop your chin down a little bit. Yep, that's it. Good. Okay, yeah, eyes to me. Good. Okay, now I'm going to do a wide shot here. Zoom out. And I want you to look down where Robbie is down there. Yep. Okay, love it. That's what we're after, just a single flash, zoomed in, In the daylight, it looks like a night shot, but it's not. We're shooting in the daylight because we're shooting at a very small aperture to darken that environment down. That looks fantastic. So I'm just going to move our light, move our location. Just there will be good. Maybe stand in front of that crack so you're hiding the crack. Yeah? That's it. That's good. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. Now I'm just going to tilt that flash down a little bit. By tilting the flash down, I'm just changing the position of that pool of light. Okay, that's great, Kaylee, like that, yeah. I love this dress that Kaylee's got. She looks amazing in that. So I want to isolate her against the background. Even though we're shooting here in the middle of the day, if we shoot at maximum power on this Z2 Pro, we can still isolate Kaylee against a really dark background. So have a look at this shot. We're going to get some colour in that sky, some mood in those cloudy skies, and then we're going to get dark surroundings, and Kaylee's going to be highlighted against those dark surroundings. It's going to look awesome. Okay, wonderful, Kaylee. I want you to be looking over the doorway there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, there you go. Yep, just turn your face over this way a little bit. Yep. Just wait for the cars. Okay, here we go. Yeah, cool. Just looking at me now. Yep. Okay, great. Yes. Terrific. Push this knee across the front a little bit more. That one? Yeah, that's it. Great. Keep that height. Yep. Fantastic. Yeah, I know it's not easy. Turn your face a little bit more. Yep. Okay. Fantastic. I love that. You'll see we've got a little bit of drop off of the light below Kaylee's knees, but that's okay. That concentrates the light up where we really want it to be, up around her face and her upper body. Okay, going to get you over against that wall, Kaylee. Okay. So this time I'm going to shoot Kaylee up against this building that's got a curved facade on it. I want to shoot with that curved facade against the sky, just to give me a bit of more dramatic background. But I don't want my light to get too much on this front part of the wall. So I'm going to use a very expensive accessory here, a piece of black paper, and I'm going to attach it to the flash with this rubber band. What it's going to do is going to protect the light from hitting the front of this wall, and that's going to allow me to manipulate that light in the place where I want it to go. So we use our rubber band on here. So we just put our rubber band on, we put our piece of black card in there. It's quite easy. An hour later, yeah, we should have one of those things that says 2 hours later. Okay, there we go. It doesn't look pretty, but it's going to work. So we're lighting Kaylee. We're going to, I've got my flash set to full power once again, because I want to darken this environment and I want to expose that sky, that late afternoon sky properly. So we're going to lift this up here. Is that pointing at you, Kaylee, or is it too low? Back down. So what I want you to do, Kaylee, is to look up that way for me. Yeah, that's it. Yep, the other knee probably, if you can. Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Okay. Here we go. Position it down here. Yeah, love that. You get the graphic design of that architecture in the background and lighting on Kaylee with this magnificent blue dress. If I didn't have that black card there, then this wall would be lit a lot brighter, and that would take your attention away from Kaylee, because whatever's closest to the flash is going to be bright. Okay, once again, Kaylee, looking up that way, get that hair back if you can, yeah? That's it. Here we go. Yeah, terrific. Do a wide shot. Okay. Yeah, love that. Now we're going to do something a little bit more tricky, which is going to call for my assistant, Steph, to help me with this too. We're going to do it up against this wall. We're going to use a gobo. Just simply with the single flash again. Steph's going to hold the gobo up in front of the flash. You'll see how she does it in a minute. And we're going to get a pattern projected onto that background. Have your back close to the wall once again. And Steph, you're going to hold this up in front here.
Yep.
Now, Kaylee, I want you to be able to see the flash through one of these holes. If you can see the flash through one of these holes, it means it's lighting your face. Okay? So I'm going to lift it up higher. You might have to use two hands on that because it's a bit flexible. So you'll notice that I tailor my assistants to the jobs that they have to do. I needed to get somebody reasonably tall to do this job, so that's why I got Steph. If I was shooting stuff down a bit lower, I'll get a different assistant, like Robbie. No, not really. But what we've got here is we've got the flash shining through this gobo, which is going to throw a pattern of light onto Kaylee. As long as Kaylee can see the flash through one of those cutouts, then that light's going to be on her face. Okay, Steph, can you move closer to Kaylee, please? Yep, that's it. Okay.
There we go.
So I want you looking out towards the flash here. Okay, here we go. Yep, great. Okay. Okay, that's good. Turn your eyes to me, Kaylee, yeah, that's it. Okay, wonderful. Make sure you can see through one of those holes again. Yeah, you need to go up because your head's blocking some of the bottom holes. You can move yourself to get in there. Yep, yep.
So I didn't realise that.
That might be easier. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, eyes to me, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now move across so you're in the square hole. Yep. That's it, eyes to me, yeah. Great. Yeah. Thanks, Steph. Now we've just changed the gobo. We've got a slotted one now. As Steph is demonstrating, it's a little bit fragile because it's been used quite a lot. Okay, so if you hold that up above your head, and Kaylee, you can move so that you can see through about the middle of that slot where the flash is. That's it. That looks cool, yeah? Yeah, great. Yep, beautiful. So right in the right spot? Yeah? Okay, another one ticked off. How you going, okay? Yep. Now we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit of fun, okay? We're going to get Kaylee to face into the wind, which is for obvious reasons, so her hair is a little bit easier to handle. We're going to get her to hold the flash, and the flash is going to light her face, okay? So she can change the angle of the light on her face, or she can change the way her face moves, depending on how I want the light hitting her. I don't want it on full power, zoomed right in, because it's going to burn her eyelashes off. So we're going to turn the flash down probably to 1/16th power, or even 1/32nd power. I'm going to fire the flash from the camera, so all you need to do is hold that. So we might get you just over there against the wall there. Yep. And I want you to close your eyes for the first one, just so that you can see how bright it is. I mean, you get a bit of an idea, and then we're going to go from there. I've had a change of thought now. I think I'll drop it right down to 1/100th power, just so that we can build it up rather than blow Kaylee's face away and then drop it down. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, that's good. So with a bit of mucking around, I've decided that the flash power is going to be 1/32, so that's 1/30th power, and my aperture's f11. That's going to give us pretty close to being a perfect exposure if Kaylee holds that flash at arm's length. If she brings it in closer to her, it's going to be brighter, but that should be fine. Okay, oh, actually stay down there. Yep, hold that flash out. Maybe do it this side. Can you do it with the other arm? Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's cool. Yeah, like that. Just eyes to me. Yep. Can you get one foot out in front? Is that, yeah, that's good. Eyes to me. Yep. Okay, we'll get you standing up, please. That's it. And you're going to be holding it out that side. So you're leaning against the wall with that shoulder. Yep. Yeah, that's it. And I want you to hold it up a little bit above. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, love that. Stay there. Yeah. Good. Just turn your face a little bit to look at me. Yeah. Great. Can you put that other hand up in your hair? Yeah. Can you push that elbow back any further or not? Yeah, that's it. Great. Yeah. We're going to do another weird thing now. Something I've had a thought about doing for years and years, but I haven't had the opportunity. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll see how it goes. What we're going to do is get Kaylee throwing the flash away from her, and the flash will fire back onto her as she throws it away. You'll see how it's going to work. It's not what you think. Don't worry, Mr. Neewer, I'm not going to smash your flash on the ground. Here we go. We're going to attach the flash to our light stand. Make sure it's secure on there. We're going to put our flash against the wall. We're going to lift it up. And Kaylee, we're going to get you here, and you're going to look as if you've just thrown that flash. You know what I mean? Okay? So I want your feet apart, throw it, and that foot's just going to be trailed back behind you. Okay? And this is going to light you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Makes more sense now that you've said that.
Yes, it does. Okay. Actually, just stay there. That looks great the way it is. That's it. Yep. All right. Okay, so I want you to do the throw thing. Yep. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Ambidextrous.
Okay, we'll do the right hand. But when you throw it, I don't want this arm to be in front of your face. I want it to be out there like that, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, maybe get back a little bit further. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's good. Yes, that's it. Okay, when you're ready. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Once again, put effort into it. Yep. Yes. We want you to be angry with this too, because you're throwing that flash away. You hate the flash. You're sick of being photographed. Just throwing it away. Okay. Okay. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Go. Yes. Just stand back a little bit more. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wonderful. That's good. Now, obviously, for those people who are trying to figure this out, I'm going to clone out that light stand later on in Photoshop so that the flash is going to be there and it'll appear as if Kaylee's just throwing the flash and the light stand's not there. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. I shouldn't say that. I definitely know this is going to work. It's going to be amazing. We're taking advantage here of this dark environment here. Down in this tunnel, we've got Kaylee lit here by the natural light. She's going to be lit by this big expanse of soft sky, and we're going to have the flash in behind her just to throw a bit of rim light. The opposite way that we would normally do it. When we're shooting in bright sun, we would usually put the sun behind our model and the flash on the front. But we're going to reverse it around here. Okay, Kaylee, if you can just stand here just on the edge of the concrete there. Similar to all these shots, it's going to take me a little while to judge the power of the flash against the light from the sky. So I'll take a couple of test shots just to get my flash power working properly. Okay, that's cool. I'll just do a test shot here, Kaylee, and see what we've got. So I've set my ambient exposure to f5.6 and my flash in the background up to full power because I want to emphasize that backlight on Kaylee. So have a look at the shots we get here. I'm going to frame her with that archway and it should look really good. Okay, Kaylee. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's great. Just look down like you just did then, yeah? Okay, wonderful. Eyes to me. Yeah. That's it. Great. Just lift your chin up a little bit. Maybe look up the top of the buildings, yeah? Yeah. Once again. Eyes to me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. It looks a little bit like an AI background, but it's not. It's a real background. It's a WM background. Warren Marshall background. Okay, lovely, Kaylee. Just a couple of different poses. Maybe turn your body to the side a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Yep, great. Looking at me. Yeah, cool. Great. Okay, maybe towards me, feet apart a little bit more. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Hold the bag out to the side a little bit, yeah? That's it. Yeah. Can you mess your hair up a little bit? Yeah? Keep your hands up there, yeah? Yeah, great. Good. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great, yep, hands up. Good. Yeah. Yep, nice to meet. You're amazing. They look fantastic. See that?
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, wow.
All right, for the last shot, we're going to use some gels on this flash. Neewer have their own specific gels. This has got a magnetic front on it, as I've mentioned to you before. So they've got magnetic gels that fit on the front of it. I don't have them, so I'm just going to use my old Speedlight, my old $10 gel pack with my little blue rubber band. So I'm going to put these gels, this gel, the blue one, over the top of the flash head, just to give me some blue light in that background, just to make the shot look a little bit more colourful. Okay, here we go, yeah. Focus, yeah. Yeah, that's better, great. That's terrific, yep. Hands up in that hair again. Yeah, it's good. Love that. Couple of smiley one for Mum. Yeah, that's it, beautiful. Okay, couple of full length shots. So stay there where you are, yeah? Yeah, great. Okay, now hands down, just play with the skirt. Yep. Yep, good. All done. Wonderful. Thank you, Kaylee. That was fantastic. Yeah. All right, that's a bit scary. Okay, we're all done. That was amazing. All of those different combinations you can do with any flash, but more so with the Z2 Pro because it's got more power, it's got a smoother, but more so with the Z2 Pro because it's got more power to play with. It's got a smoother light. See you next time. Okay, all right, that's cool.
It looked good when you photoshopped it.
Yeah, it will. I don't know if that's a nice thing to say, Steph, or not.
Yeah. No, it's okay. No, I mean the stand. Take the stand out.